Hello and welcome to another colouring review from Colour with Claire. Today I'm reviewing two Stabilo pencil products. We've got the CarbOthello pencils and the Aquacolor pencils. So I'll start off with the CarbOthello. They come in a tin of 12 colours, although you can buy them in up to 60 shades, and they're made from chalk pastel. So this is a very interesting medium to use as it has a very high brilliance of colour, but it does have a distinctive chalky feel on the paper that can sometimes make you grit your teeth a little bit. So as you can see, these pencils are extremely soft and super vibrant. So they're perfect for those who maybe have issues colouring with hard pressure, because it really takes no effort at all to lay these down on the paper. I'm barely even touching the paper at the moment. So they have a very, very thick 4.4 metre lead, which gives the pencils a sturdy and robust feel. So they definitely don't feel like they would break easily or they're fragile in any way, which is surprising really for such a soft and crumbly pigmented pencil. With them being chalk, you can create some awesome effects, such as the hazy glow that I did on this lantern. So much like regular chalk, you can use your fingers to smudge and blend colours together effortlessly, which is a fab start for those who are looking to create blends but unable to achieve it with regular colouring pencils. You can even use water with these pencils if you like. Just find my aqua brush a second, there we go. It's good to keep in mind as well that if you do add water, the pencils will retain the contours that you have laid down. So for example, you draw a line with the pencil, just do that now. You draw a line with the pencil and then you can add water to smudge it and move the ink around a little bit, the lead, but the line will still remain visible. So I imagine this works well for artists who will use these pencils for sketching. As you can imagine, with so much pigment in a rich chalk and the intentional ability to be able to smudge, these pencils do leave lots of dusty residue on the page. So this means you have to be super careful not to sweep your hand over it by accident or touch where you've coloured, because it will smear, as you can see. On the other hand, they're really easy to erase. So if you go wrong anywhere or make a mistake, you can erase them really easily, particularly with one of these kneaded rubbers. This is also from Stabilo. You simply rub it over, whoops, put that back, simply rub it over and the colour disappears. And also, if you've coloured something a little bit too heavily with too much pressure and it's too dark, you can actually push the eraser down onto the area and it will lift and lighten the saturation of colour. So you can do that as many times as you want to keep lightening the colour. So pastel pencils are notorious for being difficult to sharpen if you only have a normal pencil sharpener, and these are no different. Stabilo do sell a special sharpener designed specifically for CarbOthello pencils for only a couple of pounds, which I'll link to in the description. Prices for the pencils themselves range from £18 to £94 depending on which set you choose. So now on to the Aquacolors. These pencils are specifically designed to react with water to create a watercolour type look on the page. So unlike some other watercolour pencils I've used, these have got a really high pigment and they can be used dry with bold and vivid colours. So a lot of pencils that are designed to be used with water don't look much good dry, but these really do. So as you can see, I'll just get the red here. They're really, really rich and they're between a soft and a hard lead, so you've got that versatility depending on how you want to use them. These pencils have a 2.8mm lead in a hexagonal barrel and they come in sets of 12, 24 and 36 colours. So one thing I've noticed when you do add water is that it seems to push the pigment around in a strange way rather than melt it into a softer look. But this is not necessarily a bad thing. As you can see here, this sky area, where are we? The sky area that I was able to blend the two blues together really well into a softer look because of the fact that you can push the colour wherever you want to when wet, which makes it really easy to merge colours. Prices range from £15 to £46 depending on which set you choose and where you buy, but I'll include some links in the description of where you can get them from. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at these Stabilo products and I will see you soon on Colour with Claire.